We are definitely in the thick of winter. It's been in the 25 degrees. That's left below 0 Celsius. Temperatures at night. I've got the heater water going. Get on out, chickies. Come on. Alright, everybody's accounted for. They are tearing up whatever greens are left in here. The rutabagas have been de-leaved. The kohlrabi still has some leaves on it. Let's give me some scrappies. There you go, birdies. Alright. I've also got some fermenting. Oh, we got some frozen there. Ooh, quite frozen. I have some fermenting corn, my corn. So for the corn that my chickens are going to be consuming, I'm going to take the kernels off, and then I was gonna do cracked, but I hear that fermenting might be the better way to go, so I'm gonna do that instead. It's a very easy method. You do want to wear gloves because it will tear up your hands. And I'm only doing a few, so I don't need any fancy schmancy devices. Some are still not completely dry, and you can feel the resistance. They don't want to come off. Save that for another day. These are a lot harder. They're soft and, not soft, they're round and smooth. It's a lot harder to get around and under. Oof. I have to find an implement for those. Alright, so this one's still I've got just barely enough to cover the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket. Now I'm gonna fill it up with water. I'm gonna fill it about halfway. I put about 1/3 of water in here. That'll allow the corn to expand. I also have some leftover wild bird seeds that I'll add in just for fun. And a leaf of comfrey. Just to add some nutrition in there. I'm just gonna cover it. I'm not gonna seal it. We don't want to ferment. We don't want to make yeast apparently. So this is just to keep it from animals. So the lid is just to keep the chickens out of there. And I'll check it every other day and stir. It's outside, it's in the hoop house, and it's a little bit warmer in here, but it's not warm. So it's gonna take a little bit longer for that to finish. Let's see. The temps in here tend to be 10 degrees warmer than outside. So that's about right. It's in the 40s out there. So it's 55 in here. Comfortable enough. Hi, Becky. Are you curious? Of course you are. And there's Lisa. Alright, we'll check that in a couple of days and see what it looks like. And some bird seeds. I don't know how well it ferments when it's freezing. Mix it every day. This is another batch of ferment. Ooh. This is bird seeds and layer crumble that I heard is also good fermented. I was trying to grow some sprouts in here of sunflowers, but I think the mice, rodents, got to them. Yeah. I doubt I'm gonna get any sprouts now because it's kind of a little too cold. We'll just let the chickens get to them some green grass there. But they like the sprouts, the microgreen leavings. They like to eat that. And they found themselves a little corner there with some green grass. They haven't been bothered too much by the big girls. But they haven't been adopted either. But they're alright. Alright, let's get on with the rest of the garden. So while my fingers thaw out, let's go check in the basement and look at how our sweet potato has fared. I'm also storing my butternut squash in here for now. So I was able to cure these for a good 2 weeks in the laundry room. I was able to reach the high temps, even over 100 sometimes. Humidity I had to play with. I only got in the 80s for a few days. So in this space, I can get the temperature up to the 80s, but the humidity stays in the mid 30s, high 30s, no matter how much wetness I have in the area. But in the bag, we get the humidity just where we want it. But also, and I saved these just to show you, they started to sprout in the bag, which is fine. You just take these off and they're perfectly edible. But I'll have to move them once I get into cranking the space heater, because I don't want them to decide to sprout any further. As it is getting cool in the basement. It is currently 55 degrees and 13 Celsius. And it needs to be warmer than that for propagation station to occur. Alright, let's check out upstairs. So we definitely have the fire going now, full day. And since it stays warm in here, I put the remaining baby squashes to cure up here, and also for my loofah to dry. This one, obviously ready. This one almost. And this one was the last one. It didn't come up till September, so I don't know how long it's gonna take to dry out or if it's just gonna rot. But it's essentially the same size as the one that was growing in June. So that's very interesting. And then our overwintering lantana starting to flower because I guess this window is sunny enough. Our peppers bringing in some foliage. There's the other pepper. Some say it should be in a darker, colder space, but I'm okay with it growing in a little bit. And I'm also trying to get some lettuce to grow indoors. More as baby greens versus microgreens. And the basil is also doing fine. It's starting to flower even, which that's fine too. I'm sure I can get them to live. Alright, so it's just a quick little update on things. If I don't talk to you, happy Thanksgiving everyone. Bye.